last one on the calendar. Yeah, this was really cool. I'm just going to read this out. I've realized that my business is about being me, not a faceless company. So sharing personal things and what feels right for my customers is my celebrity service, as I'm uniquely me. Personalizing my service, what I share, how I do it, but also feedback from my WhatsApp group. I fundraise for a charity every year, personal to me, and run a marathon or an ultra marathon. So I share my photos from my run, 18 miles yesterday. And I'm also doing mystery bags to raise extra awareness, as well as LinkedIn posts. The final badge on the calendar goes to Dawn Thompson. Well done, Dawn. Congratulations. Thumbs up. Well done. We move swiftly on. I feel like a sort of a newsreader here. Does I look like a newsreader? Here we go. So this was when a problem occurred. What can we do to flip it and turn it into a positive? A problem popped up today with an order. The only thing this customer ordered was sold out. Typical, isn't it? Life. My solution popped a voicemail over which said, listen to this. Hi, lovely. Your product was so popular, there's none left. Now, isn't that a more positive way than saying it's sold out and disappointing somebody? Your product was so popular, but I found another product I think you will love. It's very similar, and I think it's very close color to what you picked. I'm going to get it for you to let you try and see it. If you're happy with it, it will be a fantastic replacement for you. And I'm taking 10% off this time, as you were such a wonderful customer. It will be with you on Saturday, as always. Let me know if you're happy once you try it out. Kiss, kiss. The customer's response. Thank you for letting me know. I trust you and your judgment. I'm happy to try out the option you picked. See you Saturday. Kiss, kiss. Congratulations, Kathy Ann McGee. Congratulations. A badge is coming your way. Thank you very much. Another one, out of stocks. Now, this is, I love this one, okay? Out of stocks in any business, there will be out of stocks. And this can be for a number of reasons. The product is completely sold out. No more stock coming. Product sold out. More stock coming soon, or missing from order, either not ordered or not packed. And what Cheryl Elliott did was she put, so I've created labels. I've created labels where these reasons are put on the label so that the customer knows what and why isn't in their order. Where possible, I do try and order an alternative product for them to try, and 9 out of 10 times, the customer accepts the alternative product. Labels. How fantastic is that? Just something simple, keeping the customer informed when something goes wrong. Round of applause. Congratulations, Cheryl Elliott. Well done. We move swiftly on. And I'm going to, this is about the team. We've got 3 amazing ideas here, but I want to read out idea number 2. This one is about team support, but still providing celebrity service to resolve a tricky problem. One of my top selling reps of over 17 years lives in a block of flats. For some reason, the delivery driver keeps leaving the boxes outside the main flat doors, which could easily be stolen. I've contacted Avon on her behalf and organized the parcel force to have the key code to access the building so her boxes can be left inside. One happy, long-standing rep. Absolutely brilliant. Congratulations, Hannah Cook. Congratulations. Well done. Brilliant that you did that. And moving swiftly on. Hey, Louise, what time do we finish? 2 in the morning? There's loads of these. Can everybody just stop coming up with great ideas, please? It's going to impact your growing business.
There was just so much going on, Geoff. We just had to keep on choosing. We could have chosen so many more as well.
There's hundreds. There's not enough badges in the world, but yeah. Okay. International Women's Day. Okay, this is brilliant. So the winner, I'm just going to go to the winner straight away, Joe Barber, right? This is what Joe Barber did. So for International Women's Day, I decided to celebrate one of my reps. I wrote her a post and bought her some gifts to celebrate her success for being an amazing, inspiring lady. So the post, I'll read this out. Happy International Women's Day, everyone. I want to do a massive shout out to one of the best friends and team members. She is such an inspiration with what she does. So let me introduce Claire Lou Robinson. She is one of the kindest natured, always giving to her. And the post continues. Then what does Claire do when she sees this? She comes back. She posts herself. Thank you to my amazing friends, Joe Barber, Ian Barber, and Finn, and a kiss with a little thank you and a card. It is just brilliant. Congratulations, Joe Barber. Well done. A badge is coming to you. Money can't buy. Celebrity service at its best is the title. I take pride in giving my customers the best service, and to show my appreciation, I've put together a special treat. To celebrate International Women's Day, I'm gifting a free pamper care pack to my lovely customers who spend over £10 in my Avon shop. This is my way of celebrating the amazing women in our community because they deserve it. Congratulations, Janine Evans. Brilliant. Well done. And last but not least, and a few of you might have seen this, this was uber creative. I wanted to leave this till the end. Okay, this is it. There's the badges on its way. Here we go. So I'm mostly online seller, but decided to share what I did for International Women's Day. First, I put a call out to all of the reps and leaders in my network that I have contacted with. Secondly, I asked them for a selfie and a picture that they would be happy for me to share. I then put together a video. I'm pretty happy how it came out. I had a lovely interactions from customers and reps. And lastly, I shared the video minus music so they could add their own with all of that they took part, and my own community group so they could share it themselves. Absolutely stunning. Well done and congratulations, Sharon Rowell. Absolutely superb. Woo! Well done. There are 9 winners and there will be more winners by the time we come to our 3rd series. But let's make a start, an official start. Growing your business. So many ways we can do it. So many ways we can do it. We can advertise, we can promote, we can recruit. There's so many ways we can grow our business. But I wanted to concentrate this evening on the things that cost next to nothing, but would have a huge impact. And some of you are already doing this. And actually last September, I already mentioned this. But I want to concentrate on a few areas for you tonight that I hope I can help you with and support you with to deliver a celebrity service that will mean the world to the person on the receiving end. However, to get us in the mood for this idea, I've got to start with South Africa. All I have seen for the last week is South Africa. I love South Africa. I have been many, many times. The Drakensberg, Johannesburg, Cape Town. It is a stunning place. And I did promise a few of you on messages when we'll message each other, South Africa gets into your skin. It's just a place that is just wonderful. And they have lovely cider, but that's aside. I want to tell you about a lady called Sanet House. Sanet House. You may not have heard of her, but she went viral some years ago. She went viral across South Africa, but it never really appeared around the world until I got a hold of this story. And when I heard about it, it was something really incredible. So Sonnet and her mother and her sister, they went to a very, very famous burger restaurant. It's so famous and so huge, I don't even have to give you the name. You already know who it is. But they went and they ordered some food and some drinks and they sat down. And a member of staff walked over to Sonnet and said, and she looked down at them. She said, "You have to leave." She said, "I'm sorry." She says, "You have to leave." She said, "Why?" We don't allow dogs in the restaurant. And Sonnet and her mum and her sister looked at this person and said, "But that's her guide dog. Sonnet is blind. It's a guide dog." And she had rules. You have to leave. And they left that famous burger restaurant under a cloud of negative publicity for that company. Literally days later, because this went viral. Could you imagine Facebook just exploding with the news how a blind customer's been thrown out of a restaurant? Within days, the number 2 burger chain is somebody that you might recognize from many years ago back in the UK. Wimpy. Can you remember Wimpy? They used to have vinegar with the chips. Nobody else does it. Wimpy is the second sort of biggest brand. And they came up with something rather amazing. And all of a sudden, because I'd been working in South Africa a lot, I started getting messages. People direct messaging me going, Geoff, have you seen this? Have you seen what Wimpy have done? And then I was, wow. And what they had done within days, they printed and had designed a menu that was all in Braille. So everybody was welcome at Wimpy. Very clever. So that was it. It was a huge, wonderful menu. Would you believe it? 3 weeks later, end of January of that particular year, I was back in South Africa and I was speaking in a place called Sun City. It's about an hour's journey outside of Johannesburg. Outside of the main conference venue was a Wimpy restaurant. Oh, I'm going to go and see it. And I walked in and I said, can I speak to your manageress, please? And they came out. I said, oh, can I see it? Can I see it? They went, we'll just get it. And they brought it from under the counter and they showed me this Braille menu. I was like, oh, this is amazing. This is fantastic. Could I have one, please? And they said, sorry, you can't. I said, how much do you want? I will pay you for this. This is amazing. They said, we only have one per restaurant. We can't sell it. We can't give it. I said, do you mind if I record a video? I said, if I can come in at the end of the day when there's no customers, can I borrow it? I'll record a video and I'll bring it back 8 o'clock tomorrow morning when you open. They said, do you promise to bring it back? I said, I promise. So I recorded a video of this wonderful Braille menu. I walked back in the next day. I said, there you go. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I shook their hands and I'm about to walk out. They said, no, Geoff. That was just part one. I said, sorry? The Braille, I said, no, the Braille menu was amazing. That's all you needed to do. No. We had to tell blind customers that everybody was welcome and we had this Braille menu. I said, right, so what did you do? And the manager brought out the iPad and showed me a video. This is what they did to inform everyone that everybody was welcome at Wimpy. Louise, the VT star, could we please show that video and let everybody be inspired?
sausage on your burger. They used the sesame seeds as the grill.
Louise, you're a superstar. Thank you very much. I just
problem.
needed to share that with you. Can you already hear me again? Yes, are we good?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Fantastic, Louise. Thank you so much for sharing that. This is a story that I've told for years, but I'd never told for years, actually. But I thought it was apt. So many of you come back from South Africa. This is an incredible, incredible story on how somebody could market their business on the back of poor service. But look at the vehicle that they used. Creativity. But all they were doing is helping and supporting those customers who felt betrayed almost from the leading brand. So they created that. But look at the vehicle, what they used. Video. They created a video. And here, millions upon millions of people have seen how Wimpy can treat their customers. So thank you so much. I thought I want to share it with you tonight because this is the next big one. And I've been doing this for years. And I know some of you have been doing it. And I remember Tracy saying, oh my word, Geoff, back in September, since you told us this idea, we've been doing it and it's had incredible results. How to grow your business, cost nothing, means the world. You have got, as agents, as advisors, as specialists, you have a mountain of knowledge and a mountain of experience. So let it out, let it go. Share with your customers and potential customers. So your celebrity service challenge is very simple. Create a personalized video message. It might be to celebrate somebody's birthday. It could be to say thank you so much for for choosing us for the very first time. Maybe it's the very first customer order. What about a rep who's just joined you? Can you add some support and some layer of support to them? We have some technology in our pockets right now. And do you know what it's used for? Marketing. And that's good. But when you use it for service, the sales will always follow. That I promise you. This is about spotting an opportunity in the next month to suddenly think, I'm going to send that person a message. Now, I know everybody says, oh, no, Geoff says I've got to do a video. I don't want to be on camera. I get it. I get it. I get it. And if you are dead against it, do not do it. Because if you do not want to send a personalized video with your face on it, it will come across. Hi, Louise, it's Geoff. I hope you're well. It'll come across, believe me. So in that case, record a voice note.
It's like,
what we've been doing so far, we have been writing notes. We have been typing out notes. It's been fantastic. Show your personality. Show your character. Show your heart. And this idea comes from there, but it comes out of here. Create a personalized video for your future customer, your next customer, one of your reps, one of your team. It costs nothing, but it means the world. Now, I'm guessing some of you are already doing this, but I do have some rules. Just do it the once. Just do it the once for that customer. Twice at best. Twice in the year at best. Maybe it's a voice note, maybe it's a video, but only just the once. Why? Do not be the person from Avon that sends somebody a video message every Tuesday at 3 p.m. You will freak them out. We all have phones. We all have this capability. Spot an opportunity. Press record. Hi, Louise. Thank you so much for inviting me to the Life Series, the second Life Series. It was absolutely wonderful to share those ideas with everybody. And thank you so much for all the video. Show your passion. Record it and send it. And if you're not happy with it, record it again, delete it. You have no idea how many times I have to delete a voice note or a video message. You think this is natural. It's not. I find it quite strange to put my face on things. But spot the opportunities. Wish somebody a happy birthday. There's one. First order. There's another. But spot the opportunities. And if you've got a database, if you've got a diary, if you've got a list of customers somewhere on Excel spreadsheets, just have a column. Here's an extra tip for you. Have a column that says, have we sent a video? Yes or no? And once you have, don't do any more for 2025. This is a very simple 1 minute extravaganza of creativity and personalization that will cost nothing. So your first challenge is to record one and send it to a customer. But then share it with the team. Share it with us in the group. That's the challenge. The one that gets the traction, the one that gets the likes or the shares or that lovely comment back, and you think, oh, I'm really glad I did that. That's fantastic. Post it in the group and tell us what happened. Tell us the results, because we've got 2 big Atomicon tickets to give away very soon. We want to see those Avon superstars, those celebrity service superstars who are showing passion through a video, but it's that help and support. Because if you're not sure about what to do, you're going to see a lot of videos in the next 48 hours that I hope will inspire you, just like the planners, just like International Women's Day. Is everybody okay with that? Instant personalized video message. I do not do these all of the time, but if I'm somewhere, I see a venue, or I'll quickly send a video. It's, oh, hi, you wouldn't believe where I am. I remember this event that we did 5 years ago. I hope you're well. Take care. Best wishes. Bye-bye. Spot opportunities to keep in touch with people. And this will help you do that. So, personalized video message.
Just whom you can trust.
And on the back of Wimpy, on the back of personalization, and on the back of growing your business through sales. What I've just talked about is a one-to-one communication. You were going to name that person in the communication in that video. It's very personalized just to them. Fantastic. But once you've done this, our confidence will go up into thinking, well, hang on a second. Just like Wimpy, we have expertise. We can help people here. So here is your next challenge in the next section I want to talk about right now. This is about creating a helpful, advice, supportive video. Now, this is a marketing tool. This is a way of delivering a service to everybody. Everybody in your connections, everybody in your network who might share that to their network as well. So, your next celebrity service experience challenge is this. So one is to create a video on a one-to-one basis and we post it to the group. Brilliant. The second one is to create a list. This is a writing challenge. Do you remember Top of the Pops? The top 10, getting in the top 10? Create a top 10 video list of the hints, tips, ideas, helpfulness, support you could give your current and future customers. A top 10 list. You think, oh, hang on, where do we get 10 from? Start posting in the group. Show other people's ideas. It will inspire you. I have got some right now to share with you, right? What's your makeup routine? What's your routine? Top tips there. Did you know? Those videos are fantastic. Did you know? If you did this and if you did that first, or if you order, or if you do this, this will happen. Did you know that? Oh, I didn't know that. We live in a world where we watch videos where we didn't know and we think, oh, that's a really good hack, as everybody calls them now. Share your knowledge. What about travel tips? My word, how many of us went to South Africa? What was in your makeup bag? It's a long journey. It's always through the night. What did you have in your travel bag? We could have just turned our camera into our bag and just say, this is us. We've been traveling for 11 hours through the night. You want to be fresh and awake the next morning. If you're going on holiday, here are 3 essential must-have great ideas for the beach, for going out. you have got an incredible amount of experience and knowledge. Don't hide behind it. Share with the world. The way we do this is we create a list, just like you have the calendar, a list of things that we could actually share and do. Create your top 10 and put that top 10 in the group. And even if you have 4, put your top 4 ideas. But you might be able to get other ideas from other advisors and other specialists in that Avon Facebook group. That's what excites me the most. Once you have your 10, record it. Just record it on the move, in the car, in the kitchen, on the flight, on the beach. And just say, hi, did you know? Here's a top tip for you. It can be literally 30 seconds to 60 seconds in length, nice and short, nice and tight, and have some fun with it. I am not coming on here at night to say, you must do a video. I'm not. I'm saying if you want to grow your business and let everybody see that you're the expert and the person who, with personality and character and somebody who really cares, then this is a fantastic tool that costs you nothing. But the person receiving it is getting value from you. So your top 10 list, as many as you can, pop it in the group. That is your next challenge. And those are some ideas. Carry on luggage, top tips from South Africa. That's things that you can do. So post and share your number 1 video that you create in the coming month. And let's see what traction you get. You might have even got sales. That is your next challenge. And I'm going to leave you with this. Everything that we've talked about is about getting personal, personalization. And that's all I ever hear. Geoff, we deliver a personalized service, a personalized experience. And I'm thinking, do you? Do you really? What do you know about your customers? What do you really know? What are their hobbies? What are their interests? What are their loves? What are their likes? What are their dislikes? Do they have family? Do they have dogs? Do they like show jumping? Do they like the cinema? Go to the theater? When you know something about your customer, at some point during 2025, you can create an experience just for them in an incredible personalized way. I'm going to give you some ideas because everybody talks about being personalized, but I don't often see great ideas until now. Our accountant, a guy called Stephen Paul, great guys. I call him a friend now. Can you imagine having an accountant as a friend? Wonderful guy. We've met up on holidays and times when we've been at the same place together. Bit crazy. Haley and I, my wife Haley and I, we go to see him twice a year in his office. And we go through the books and we go through the various things that we have to do with the business because Haley has her own business as well. So every year we go to see him, maybe it's twice. And when we go into his office, the first thing he says is, would you like a tea or a coffee? You know, what would you like to drink? I say, I'll have a tea. Haley says, I'll have a coffee. And then 5 minutes later, the drinks arrive. And that's good service. That's good service. However, have you ever been to a car boot sale? There's always somebody on a car boot sale who's trying to sell a box full of mugs. And every mug is a different shape, size, color. It's different. And they kind of say 3 pence each a mug, and they try and get rid of them all. At some point in his life, Stephen has gone to a car boot sale and went, I'll have all of those for the office. For the phenomenal service and experience that we get, the coffee and tea arrives in these dreadful mugs. I'm like, oh my God. And Haley says to me, don't worry about the mugs. It's not important. We hear about the business. Don't worry. One meeting, he turned to me at the end and he said, Geoff, I want to ask you advice. I said, yeah. He said, I want to bring a bit of celebrity service. When I see first-time customers, when somebody's hoping to join us, and I said, okay. He said, have you got any ideas? I said, yes, I have. Actually, I've got one. And Haley kicked me under the table. She was like, shh, don't do it. Don't do it. I went, I've got to tell you, Stephen, your mugs. He said, sorry. I said, your mugs. I said, they're all different shapes, colors. What are you doing? He said, oh, I'd never seen it. I'm so busy with the rest of the business and what we're doing. I never saw these tiny, he said, what I'm going to do, Geoff, thank you so much, is I'm going to get branded mugs. And the company's called Valued. And he's got these mugs here. See that? Valued. Look what it says. Putting you first. I said, that's great, Stephen. You've gone from, good to great. I said, but there's another level of service. He said, what do you mean? I said, you know when we're coming. He said, yeah. I said, you know what time? He said, yeah. I said, you know who we are? He said, yeah. I said, so use that information. These mugs are about £3. These are about £5. We're talking about standing out from the competition from the first time you see that customer, that potential client who could use you for the next 30 years. I said, right now, Stephen, everybody that's coming to you is going to see another 2 or 3 accountants. Come on. Do something different. Put in the effort and personalize from the very first moment you meet them. And he's changed it. Now everybody that visits him gets their own personalized mug. And he said something amazing to me. He said, Geoff, what happens if they all want to take them home? I said, let them. Please let them. I said, you don't want 5,000 mugs in your stationery cupboard. Seriously, let them take it away. But just give them the tea, give them the coffee, and let them see their name. You will be Instagrammable in seconds. So that gives you an idea. Just the use of a name, personalization, the name. Here's another one. Who here has a calendar in their house? You got a calendar from maybe as a supplier or, from associates. You buy calendars. And I had an event in Manchester many years ago. In this event, we had to go to different venues. And I looked at the Old Trafford cricket ground. The Old Trafford cricket. I'm no fan of cricket, but that's the Old Trafford cricket ground. We also went to a couple of hotels. Only the cricket ground kept in touch with us. Only the cricket ground. And they sent me a calendar, which is lovely, but I don't like cricket. It's a fantastic venue. We chose them, but they kept in contact with us. And when I opened the calendar, I just said, there's no way I'm going to. And every single month is personalized. You never throw anything away with your name on. Use people's names, not just in notes, but look at what you could create within your service delivery. Some of you may have realized I have certain likes and loves in my life. Family, of course. I often mention them in my talks. Grace and Elliot and Haley. I've mentioned Haley tonight already. But what other things do you love? Well, I like spiced rum and Coke if we ever get to see each other again. I'll just putting it out there. I like my football team, but I also like a little something that's behind me right now. I'm a bit of a lover of Star Wars. We might have some Star Wars fans here listening tonight, who knows? But I love Star Wars, which is great. Yes, thanks, Tracy. Someone does have to like Sunderland. Thanks for that, yes. I love you too. When you know things like this, when you know my likes and loves, you can use it. You can use it. One of my clients is Village Hotels. You may have seen it in Village Hotel, great place, really funky place. And I stayed at the Village Hotel in Portsmouth. And I wasn't staying for a conference with them. I'd already done 2 conferences with them, but this is from another client. They booked me into a village. They must have seen my name. They must have seen my name on the, and they did something amazing. because on the bed when I arrived was this cushion. And Tracy, just for you, when we stayed as a family, they also put this on the bed as well. Now, this is the extreme. It's a bit crazy. It costs a bit of money. But it's all in the thought, isn't it? It's all in the thought of how to personalize what we do. As advisors, as specialists, as Avon superstars, it's about looking at ways and techniques and how we can personalize what we do. Video will future-proof everything that we're doing for the customer. They're wanting our knowledge. Let's give it. Let's have some fun. Let's show your passion, your engagement, your character, and let everybody see how they can benefit from you. You have a top 10 list to create. We have a video that we can record and post into the group. Within this next month, we're going to be sharing ideas. We're going to be inspiring each other. But let's personalize everything that we do. Because if it was Denzel Washington, Margot Robbie, you would do it. It's called celebrity service. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I hope I'll be able to help and share some of those ideas with you to help grow your business. So I want to wish you every success for the coming month. And of course, it's 7:45. I don't mind, Louise. I'm happy to take a couple of questions if you wish. But have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you.
That was so amazing. Thank you, Geoff. You have definitely continued to inspire us all this evening. I hope everybody on here has their head brimming full of ideas about how we can personalize things for our customers. Those free but powerful video messages on my head. I've already made lots and lots of notes about how I'm going to weave those into my business. Do we want to take a couple of questions?
I don't
in
mind.
the chat? Is that okay? Should we take 2 questions in the chat? If anybody's got any questions. So, Jenny. Let's just see whether we can get Jenny. You're just on mute at the minute. We're just trying to unmute you. It's not unmuting for some reason. Jenny, do you want to type your question in the chat? Because we can't unmute you at the moment. Amy said a big thank you to Geoff for helping her get a job last week when she told them all about celebrity service in the interview. I love that.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Well done. Who was that?
That was Amy.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
Amy,
thank you. They asked the question, what do you reckon we should do better? And it's a pub that's about to close down. And I went, pretend Brad Pitt is about to walk through the door. What would you do differently? And the light bulb moment went. And they were like, you've got the job. So now I've got to implement it in the new job. So thanks for that.
Love it.
Oh my word. Amy, seriously, congratulations. Congratulations. That is pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Amy.
Yeah. Got it. Got to implement it.
Can I tell you a quick crazy story about, so you said about a pub and about, so I worked for a hotel. Can't tell you the name because it was top secret. I was sworn to secrecy. I worked for this hotel. George Clooney. I mean, literally, it was 2 weeks after I did a session for them. George Clooney and his entourage came to the hotel, and he ordered a burger, and it was incredible. So the burger arrived in about 3 different trays. There was 3 members of staff that brought the burger up, and it was all in different. So he builds his own food. So there was the bun, the lettuce, the cheese, the burger. And I said, would you do that for me? And they'd looked at him and went, we might. But yeah, true story. Amy, seriously, congratulations. That is pretty cool.
Love it. So I think Anita's got a question. Anita, can you unmute yourself?
It's not really a question. I just want to wish Maria, my top sales leader, a happy birthday for today. And she's managed to come on the call with her daughter.
Aw.
Brilliant.
Nine children.
Happy birthday, Maria.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Team, I
So-
just wanted to also say, you know, this has been amazing, and I love seeing that you are all feeling so inspired already. But there's such a key nugget here, which is the difference that you make as someone's Avon representative is that connection. It's being able to give them a recommendation, a bit of advice. So, you know, that's why, no, you don't have to make videos about Avon. You know, there is not anything, you know, specific that you must do. It's find those connections. And if we do have time, Geoff, Lou, I wondered, I'm actually going to spotlight Lou. So Lou is actually a VIP rep herself, not only one of our training specialists, and she does this absolutely brilliantly. And she recently shared a story with me. She was going to get ready for the day and went, why don't I just go live? And I wonder if we can just take a minute to share what happened, Lou.
Yeah, so it was literally just 9:30 in the morning. I was about to put my makeup on and I thought, I love all of my products so much. And I've got all of my tips and hints of how to use them from Avon Academy. So I just thought, I didn't even prep. I just put everything in a little basket and put my ring light on. And I just thought, I'm just actually going to do this to my VIP group. And immediately it was bizarre because it was 9:30 on a Wednesday morning. People that I'd never seen engage in my VIP group started joining and watching. So yeah, I just literally did a really quick makeup routine, talked about what I was using, why I was using it, why I love our products so much, and how I've switched from all of my premium products and saved so much money. And I was getting some really nice feedback, and I've only just done it, but I've looked today because I was just telling Autumn about it, and I had 360 people engage with it.
Wow.
6 people have asked me if I'll do a foundation match, which I've done, so I know they're all going to order as well. I've had 5 orders as a direct result of the little live, and they came to £160, but 4 of those were brand new customers. And they messaged me when I did my little thank you message, and said, oh, I saw your live and I just had to get the Power Eye crayons. So yeah, just personalize, be authentically you, share what you've got. You are your own unique selling point. You know, nobody will walk into Boots and connect with people in the way that you have got the opportunity to with your customers. So just really kind of use that as much as you can. And I think I'm absolutely going to embrace the video messages. I think that's such an amazing one because I know that I recently received that on a service journey I was on, and I was blown away by it. So yeah.
There's seriously, Louise, because we spoke about this the other day, didn't we, Autumn? How cool is that? That's a pure success story. You know, bang, 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 engagement, sales. People want more. People want more. Stunning. So honestly, hats off. I think was it Marie? I'm just looking at the chat here. Yeah, Marie Galloway. With 400 customers, I struggle who to pick to send a video to. Yeah, no, I get that. We sort of, oh, I can't eat that. You know, you go to an all you can eat buffet. It's like, well, I'm not. You know, just have a nibble. Just have something. You know, you don't have to eat the whole thing. But you're absolutely right. Just do maybe 1 or 2. But when you think of it, you think, oh, I've got an idea. This is a good opportunity. Then do it. Personally, it's not something that you say, oh, Geoff says, and I have to do this. I should do this. Pick your moments. There'll be moments in which you have an idea and you do 2 or 3 in an hour and you think, I really enjoyed that. But, you know, this is it's got to be work for you. It hasn't got to be a job to do, a to-do list on your everyday. But you know, and Louise knows, and everybody knows, as soon as you do this, it is one surefire way to help grow your business by getting that message out there. There's going to be so many top tips coming up for people's holidays and people traveling and what to take and, you know, space saving ideas. It's going to go wild. And now if we can create something like this and we all share and like, and, you know, we can really support one another. We can really, really support one another. So, you know, whether it be TikTok, you know, because we didn't actually talk about some of the places you can put here, but where are your customers? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you know, there's many places, but often I will create once and share everywhere. And just because you've done it and shared doesn't mean you kind of come back in a month later and repost. You know, suddenly it could be a different audience. So, but I do emphasize, have a bit of fun with it. And you know, if there's a blooper and, you know, Hilda the cat knocks over you, whatever, and you drop something and the light bulb pops, those are the ones that people will remember. Life is not perfect, but what you're doing is helping and supporting everybody with the wonderful experience and knowledge that you have. And I've seen that in abundance since last September at conference and through the first live series that we've done. So I can't wait, honestly can't wait to see what people create in the next few weeks.
Me too. Thank you so much, Geoff. That's been absolutely amazing. I'm really excited to see what everybody creates as well. So make your list, get your top 10 ideas, or whether it's 5 or 4 or whatever it is, share it so we can all share and make this the best celebrity service experience that customers can have. And then share your video that has the greatest impact with your customers into the group as well. So think about the engagement that it has and the traction it has. And we cannot wait to see what you all create. And we will see you back on the 28th of April for our final session as well. So don't miss that. Pop that in the diaries now. The same link will be used to join the call, and it will all work seamlessly again, won't it, Geoff?
Perfect. Thank you so much,
Thank you, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.